Cool. So the session is currently being recorded. As discussed yesterday, right? What we have studied was we tried to understand what crypto actually is, right? So what we have got to know that crypto is a kind of a currency that is recently introduced into the game of financial markets, and thanks to the recent adoption of crypto all across the globe, what we have seen is a huge surge in the market capitalization or the size of this market. Okay, so as again said yesterday, we will mostly be looking into the futures segment, right? So every financial market has two main segments. One is spot, we often call it cash market, we often call it equity market as well when it comes to the Indian markets, referenced. When it comes to the crypto, we have two main market segments. One is spot and one is futures, right? So hope everything is clear on that regard, right? Yes, Yaksh, you want to ask something?
No, sir.
Cool. And apart from that, we also tried to understand what kind of regulations we have on crypto. So, for any crypto transactions, you have to pay 1% TDS. That exists in the spot market and not futures. That's why we'll be trading only on futures. The second thing is you are taxed 30% on whatever profit you take out from the crypto market, whether it is futures or whether it is spot, right? But we also had an innovative solution wherein we came to know about the Pi 42 product, right? So Pi 42 offers the INR futures, which basically replicates the crypto prices in INR, right? And that's where you basically escape out on the 30% taxation as levied by the government, right? So yeah, how many of you opened your account on Pi 42? Can you raise your hand quickly? So we have two to three people here. I see five hands. I see six. Okay. And how many of you are on CoinSwitch? How many of you are on CoinSwitch, guys? Cool. Awesome. So yeah, we are 16 members strong in the session. So I believe it's fairly decent in terms of the numbers. So today we will deep dive into how do you trade on futures, right? So what is futures? We'll try to understand what are the relevant crypto terminologies that are involved within the space. So of course, leverage, margin, target, stop loss, market orders, limit orders. What is USDT? Of course, we did study about USDT yesterday, right? So how do you calculate the fees that you are charged when it comes to placing the orders, right? How do you place a trade? How do you create a position, right? How to exit a position? Everything, right? So we will do it live. Okay. So the first things first, what is futures? So we did discuss about this, right? So every financial market has something called as derivatives, right? Which essentially are, contracts which derive their value from the underlying asset. When it comes to the Indian market, we have the stock options, the index options. So we have index futures, we have stock futures, which is equity futures, right? And all of them somewhere down the line replicate the prices from the underlying equities or stocks or indices, right? How many of you have traded in Bank Nifty? Can anyone raise your hand? How many of you did it previously? Bank Nifty, Nifty. How many of you traded in index futures, and how many of you lost money in that? I'd really love to know that from you all. You can actually share your experience quickly in the chat. Okay, so that will be something that we can look into. Cool. So that is futures, pretty short, right? So futures is basically some sort of a contract, right? Sir, why future contract in crypto doesn't have any expiry? I'll come to it, Gautam, in a second. Right. Let's just first understand what futures are. So futures essentially replicate the underlying asset prices. It's just that you can get leverage here. You can buy a huge quantity with a small amount of funds, invested from your own pocket, all thanks to leverage. Again, what is leverage? I'm coming to it in a second. Now I'll address Gautam's question in the next slide, which is what is perpetual futures, right? So unlike the normal futures, unlike the normal derivatives contracts, which usually have an expiry date, right? So if you have traded on Nifty, if you have traded on Bank Nifty, you must be aware that all of these contracts have an expiry, right? Whether it is on weekly expiry or whether it is on it's a monthly expiry, it does have an expiry. But when it comes to futures, we are specifically trading on perpetual futures, right? So what does this perpetual mean, right? So it basically tells you that these futures don't have any expiry date. Okay, so they last forever. So if you buy Bitcoin future, you are essentially buying Bitcoin. It's just that you can't transfer it from one wallet to another, and you can hold that Bitcoin future for as long as you want to. Okay, so that is called as perpetual futures. So you can understand this, guys, right? You get the flexibility of holding something forever, and that too with leverage, and that too with margin, and all the goodness that you can get out of this crypto market, which can be the 24/7 running markets, which could be the highly bullish nature in some cases, highly bearish nature in some cases, right? So this market offers you the highest level of flexibility in terms of risk management, and that's why we are specifically focusing on perpetual futures, right? So as said again, this is like a never-ending future contract, right, which you can hold forever. There is something that is called as the funding rate or the funding fee, right, which we will address in future. But first, we need to understand how do you place a trade and how actually this thing works. Okay. Hope things are clear. Any questions on this? You can get that cleared, and then we will proceed to our next slide. Any questions, guys? Any questions on what perpetual futures are? I'm again repeating, this is different from the normal futures, just in the just in only in terms of the expiry, right? So when it comes to normal futures, you have a monthly or a weekly expiry, but when it comes to this perpetual futures, you don't have any expiry, and you can hold onto the future contracts for as long as you want to. Okay. Any questions? Anything that you would like to get answered? Quickly, guys, it's time for you. Any questions, guys? I hope is everything clear. If yes, then just give a thumbs up. अगर सब कुछ clear है तो एक thumbs up दे दीजिए. Thanks everyone. What about the others, guys? So yeah, cool. That's great. Okay, thank you. All right, so let's proceed. Let's proceed to the next slide, which is leverage. Okay, so how many of you know about leverage? Can anyone quickly try to explain what leverage is? So I'll just give you a rough scenario, right? A rough outline. Say for example, you had only 10,000 rupees in your pocket. Okay. And what you essentially found in the market is, a very good opportunity in Bitcoin, and you are speculating Bitcoin to go up by 10% in the next 24 hours. Okay. So what I said just now is you can see Bitcoin going up by 10% in the next 24 hours. So what will you do? Will you invest that 10,000 only, or will you borrow money from others and also deposit that? What if I told you that this is a confirmed move that you are getting in the market? What will you do, guys? Quickly.
Borrow and invest.
Borrow and invest, right? And why is it the case? It's simply because you are trying to make a little more money, right? It's as simple as that. So even when people have lesser capital, they can get access to very huge funds, all thanks to leverage. Okay. So if you have 10,000 from your own pocket, right, you can basically buy up to 25 times on CoinSwitch. You can buy up to 25 times of what you have, and on Pi 42 you can buy up to 75 times of what you have in your pocket. Of course, this does come with some sort of a risk, so that needs to be considered again. But as simply said, leverage is a double-edged sword, right? So in case the markets favor your speculation, in case the markets follow what you have expected, you can make huge money with leverage. In case the markets don't, you end up having nothing left in your pocket. Okay. So if suppose, right, I just give you an example. If suppose you had invested 10,000 rupees into Bitcoin all from your own pocket, right? And Bitcoin went up by 10% in the next 24 hours. So you would have made a profit of 1,000 rupees, right? Which is equal to Starbucks coffee, right? And you don't want to have that much only. You want to have something more than that, right? So when it comes to leverage, you can essentially do one thing. You can take 10 times of what you have. So 10x times whatever quantity, whatever margin you have from your own pocket, that is 10,000 rupees. So you are essentially buying 1 lakh rupees worth of Bitcoin, right? So from there on, if Bitcoin gives a 10% move, you are making 10%, which is 10,000 rupees, right? So that is basically equivalent to 20 Starbucks coffee, right? So I hope you are able to understand what I'm trying to tell you. How will the exchange benefit from leverage? I'm coming to it, Gautam, in a second. Is leverage clear? Anyone who is having any doubt, please clear it up before we proceed to the next topic. Now, as rightly asked by Gautam, how does the exchange benefit from the leverage, right? So, exchange basically charges you fees based on what kind of a position size you take, right? So, if you are taking a position size of 10,000 rupees on Bitcoin, they will charge you 0.13% of the entire position size for the whole trade. 0.13%, right? So how much is that? It is 13 rupees, right? But if you take a position of 1 lakh rupees, then they will again charge 0.13% of the whole amount, which is equal to 130 rupees. So if you're taking leverage, you are paying a higher fee to the exchange, right? It's as simple as that. So that's why exchange has given you leverage, right? So CoinSwitch gives you up to 50x leverage. I'm sorry. I think I spelled it 25x because we are the product developers. So we recently brought in 50x leverage last week only. But when it comes to Pi 42, we have up to 25, up to 75x leverage, right? So basically, you can buy 75 times of what you have in your pocket. So 1,000 rupees, you can basically create a position of 75,000. Okay. But again, as said, if market comes down by a smaller amount, you are basically losing everything that you have. Cool. So is leverage clear, guys? 100% clear? किसी को कुछ doubt है, please get that cleared right away so that we can proceed to the next topic. Okay. Thanks. Thank you so much, people. So next thing. Yeah, so we have the pros and cons of leverage. So returns are obviously amplified. As said already, it gives you access to much bigger capital, right? And you can essentially capitalize very good movements in the market the right way with leverage. So of course, leverage does help in many cases. But the cons here is the losses are greater, right? So अगर लाख रुपए के बिटकॉइन के पोजीशन पे you are losing 10%, so that is basically a 10,000 rupees loss if you're invested only 10,000 rupees in that case. So you must have lost only 1,000 rupees if you had not taken any leverage, right? There is also something called as a margin call. So again, we will discuss that pretty shortly, right? So again, we were actually coming to this only. So that is liquidation price. So what is a margin call? Can anyone quickly explain? Does anyone have any idea about what margin call is, or liquidation price, or liquidity hunt is?
So it's
Yeah.
basically if you have a broker through which you are executing trades, so you have
Yeah.
to invest a minimum amount with the broker,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to maintain that amount all through. If it goes down, if there's a loss in the trade, and if that goes down, then the margin call is executed,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to pay the amount to bring that to the basic the required amount.
Right. So just to clear that up, so say for example, you took a 1 lakh rupees position on Bitcoin, okay, and the amount that you have invested from your own pocket is only 10,000 rupees. So you basically took a leverage of 10 times, right? 10x. So with 10x leverage, you were able to establish a position of 1 lakh rupees on BTC. Now, if BTC comes down by 10%, okay, if BTC comes down by 10%, what is going to happen with your 1 lakh rupees position? How much loss are you going to incur? Of course, it is only 10,000 rupees loss, right? Cool. Does that
Yes.
okay? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cool. So you lost 10,000 rupees, but just to keep in mind, you had invested only 10,000 from your own pocket. So you are basically losing everything. Now, what is to be noted here is broker doesn't take a single penny risk on its own capital, which it has given you as a loan, right? So what will the broker do? The broker or the exchange will basically square off your position. You will no longer be able to hold the trade. Okay, so this is what is called as liquidation event. So you got, basically you got called out for your margin, right? So that is what is liquidation is. So if suppose again you take 10x leverage on any kind of capital, market dips by 10%, your positions are going to get wiped out, and whatever you have invested from your own pocket, everything is going to end up in a 100% loss. Okay, I hope that is clear, guys. Any questions you would want to get answered for this? Any questions quickly? सब कुछ अगर clear है, then let's go for a questionnaire round, right? A basic question, right? So if you had invested 10,000 rupees from your own pocket and you took 25x leverage, right? So you are utilizing 10,000 rupees from your own pocket, and you took 25x leverage on it, and you invested the whole amount in BTC, which is Bitcoin. So, by what percentage Bitcoin should dip such that all the all the investments that you have made from your own pocket gets down to zero? Did you understand my
R-
question? Yeah.
Roughly 4%, sir.
Perfect, 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 Gautam. So that's what is the right answer. So 25x leverage you have taken. So basically, you were establishing a position of 2 lakh rupee, which is 2.5 lakh rupees. And from 2.5 lakh rupees, if you see a decline of more than 4% in the price of BTC, so 2.5 में कितना loss होगा? 10,000 rupees loss हो रहा होगा, right? So that is your liquidation price. So liquidation price is what? Is the level of price at which your position will get exited. Okay, clear, guys? I hope everything is crystal clear so that we can proceed to the next topic. Thank you so much. So quickly, let's now head over to our exchange. So of course, first of all, we'll be looking at how do you place a trade on CoinSwitch, and then we will be proceeding towards. Okay, so I see some funds available here. I don't know how it came in. No worries. So 176. Okay. 56. Cool. So this is your CoinSwitch platform, and you can see I have a few positions open here, and this is my algo that is running here. So let's keep it on a run. I'll quickly show you how do you place a trade. Okay. So the first thing is, as I told you earlier, on CoinSwitch, things involve two more steps. If you compare it against 542. So the first step is you go to the spot market, right? You have your funds deposited, you go to the spot market, and then you go for USDT INR. So which is basically buying USDT. So just to let you know again, on futures, we will trade with USDT, which is the equivalent of US dollars, right? And I'll show you, I have around 2,300 rupees available in this wallet, right? So what I will do to buy USDT is I will, go for this limit price. I'll get the lowest limit price available, and then I'll click on 100%, and then I'll place order. Okay. So I have placed the order. This is my USDT INR order, which is open. Now, once this gets executed, I'll be able to see the USDT available in my portfolio section in my spot wallet. Okay. I'll quickly cancel this because I think I missed out the right price wherein I could enter. So I'll quickly do 93.28, which is the current price, and I'll click on 100%. I'll place the order. Okay. So that is done, and you can see clearly if I give a refresh, I think I will, yeah, my order is done, my order is executed. So that's the first step that you need to do. Now you have USDT in your wallet, right? Now you go to futures. Okay. Now you go to futures, then you will be able to see the available USDT in your account, and then these are the positions that I have. Okay. So now what will you be able to do is you can basically take a trade. So let's quickly take a trade, right? Let's buy XRP. because it happens to be my favorite crypto coin, right? I will do a leverage of 1x. Okay, just to show you how this works. I'll click on buy, and there is a short option as well. I'll click on buy, and then I will quickly write down the quantity. So I'll just go for minimum quantity, which is $13. I'll just go for $15 to be a little generous. I'll click on buy, and my order is executed. You can see XRP being available in my position section. Okay, is this clear, guys? Will you now be able to take a trade? Yes, Rakesh, you raised your hand. You have something to ask? Cool, cool, cool. Thanks. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Rakesh, you raised your hand. You have something to ask, please. Or else I'll lower your hand, man. Sorry. No worries. Cool. So that is a brief on how do you take a trade on CoinSwitch. Let's now go for Pi 42, right? So because Pi 42 doesn't charge taxes, so a lot of people are happy thanks to that. How to add funds on Pi 42? You can use net banking. Okay. नेट बैंकिंग में कैसे किया जाता है? You just go to your wallet, right? Then you go to INR wallet. You can see INR deposit. फिर instant bank transfer इस पे आप क्लिक करोगे. Then you don't have to do it from an UPI app. You have to do it from bank application only. So this is the bank account. This is my bank account. If you transfer it to my bank account, I'm sorry, I'm not receiving any funds from you. But when it comes to your case, you will be able to see your bank account details specifically for your Pi 42 account. So here is this is the account where you have to transfer the funds through IMPS. You can use the quick transfer or transfer money option available on your bank application, right? So I said about this yesterday. So I have the Bank of Baroda World app. So for using that, I can basically get my funds deposited. And once that is done, you can have your funds reflected in the INR wallet. So just to showcase this, I have around 76 rupees, which is a very big amount again. So let's take a trade with that 76 rupees. All right. So I have that much amount now. Yeah, also happen to have the futures wallet. The next step is you have to transfer the INR wallet funds to the futures wallet, just as we bought USDT. So how do you do it? You can we can click on the futures wallet. फिर यहाँ पे transfer funds वाला option आएगा, right? And from INR to futures, you just type in. So I'm gonna transfer 76 rupees to futures wallet. ठीक है, so I have 100 rupees in my futures wallet now. Now I am done with the funds transfer. I hope you don't face any issues in this. Now I'll quickly go and place a trade. So let's go to the trade terminal. Okay. Why is this not working? Am I connected? Yeah. Oh, so my laptop does give some glitches at a few points of time. So again, I'm a big fan of XRP, as I told you all. So I'll quickly go and and buy some XRP with that 100 rupees that I have in my account. Okay. So I'll search for XRP here. I'm done searching for it. Now you can see my available balance is 100 rupees, which is 1.13 USDT. So here you don't actually have to buy USDT, right? This is a major benefit. I'll go for 50 times leverage because that's how I like things to be. And I'll go for max amount. So I'm basically buying how much? I'm basically buying 25 XRP. I'll click on buy or long, and that's it. I'm done with the XRP buy. You can see my position visible in this position section. So yeah, taking trades is a bit easier on Pi 42 as compared to CoinSwitch. All right, but again, CoinSwitch is a bigger name. So I hope you are now able to take a trade on Pi 42. How many of you were able to take it? If you haven't, you just quickly go and try placing a dummy trade. Okay. Okay, so any questions? Any questions on how do you place your first trade, guys? Quickly, sir, we don't have to pay. No, brother, you don't have to pay taxes on Pi 42 futures, and this is 100% legal. Okay, because the Pi 42 people are very, what do you call it? Clever in terms of exploiting the regulations set by the Indian government for crypto. So they built something that is not crypto, that doesn't even involve crypto, but it does replicate the prices of crypto, right? So is leverage compulsory? No, no, brother. Leverage is not compulsory. You know, it's just that I wanted to show you because I had very low funds in my account. So you know, I just can't buy something without leverage here. So if you want, you deposit 1 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees, 50 lakhs. It's up to you. And then you just do without leverage. It's totally fine. Does that work, guys? Any questions? Anything that you want me to clear before we proceed? Why you people are so quiet? I hope everything is cool, right? किसी
So
का कुछ क्या?
I went to the trade terminal at 5:42.
Okay.
How to take a trade in the future? So I'm able to.
Yeah, so first you go to the trade terminal, okay?
Yeah,
So then you will be able to see two types of what do you call it? Two types of contracts. One is INR margin contracts and one is USDT margin contracts. Okay. So what
not,
does this mean? Yeah, sorry.
I'm not able to see that.
You don't, you can't see this on your screen.
Just a second, sir.
Can you share your screen?
Sure, sir. Just share it.
Yeah. So let's do one thing. You just share your screen first.
So I want the access to share the
Yeah.
screen.
So now you should be able to share, right? Okay. I actually turned that off. Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead now.
So this is my screen.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so
So you have something deposited, right? First you just transfer your fund from INR wallet to futures wallet. So you go to your
done,
wallet,
sir.
you see you know you have zero balance available in the
Future, see, wallet
okay,
balance is 200. Future wallet.
okay, so go to the trade terminal.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and just scroll down once, just scroll down once. Yeah, now you can see, right? Available balance is 200. Yeah, so now just quickly open XRP. Just go to XRP. Yeah, just click on it, man. Click on it. Details or trade. You can click on trade. Okay.
Trade in USDT.
Anyone works. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you can go for max leverage. It's fine, totally fine. You just click on max. Okay. You are set to 50x, so you can buy 50 XRP. Just click on buy. All right. Your order has been submitted, and you can see you can close this position. Okay.
I'll just close it now.
Yeah, you can just close it. This was just mean to show you, right, how this works.
Request error insufficient margin.
Just click on close all
Where is it? So close all.
in the position section. Not there, not there. Below,
Okay.
below. Yeah, close all. Can you see on the right, right hand side?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay,
I got it, sir.
done.
Yeah.
Now we'll be able to close and open a position, right?
Okay. Yeah, got it. Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
make sure you bring down the leverage next time. Okay, because
Sure, sir.
yeah, of course, you're trading with 200 rupees now, so it shouldn't be a concern. But just to make things aware, if you're trading with something more than 5,000 rupees, then make sure you bring down your leverage. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Cool. So I hope no one got liquidated in this process. Okay. So let's continue what we were discussing. So again, coming back to Pi 42, here you might have multiple options. You have the trade terminal, you have the markets. So everything is visible here. Top winners, top losers, the trending coins. You have Sats, Nero. All this happen to be meme coins, right? Let's also have a look on CoinSwitch because that's our bigger brother and we don't want to leave it alone. Okay, so CoinSwitch Pro is what it is, and you just go to portfolio and okay, I happen to have some money here. So let's quickly click on BTC USDT. There was on screen which used to show the home page. Anyways, So here you can basically search for all the contracts. So here you have BTC, Ethereum, and so on, right? Just give me a second. Cool. So sorry for the interruption. Okay. Yeah. So this is where you can basically search for all the coins. Okay, so if you want to see the top gainers, you just click on this change. So you have one coin which is up by 100% today. You have another coin which is up by 50%. So this can be lifetime money makers. So do not spend on Starbucks. Spend on this coins. This is my advice, because I haven't been able to make any 100% return on any coin. All right. Anyways, so that was a bit on the contracts that we are looking at. So I hope it is clear now कि हम trade कैसे ले. Okay, now you will be able to place your trade. We also know what futures are. We also know what crypto is, right? And we know how leverage works, how margin works, how target stop losses. Again, this is something that we already know. When it comes to market and limit orders, right, you can see you have two options available here. One is market and the other is limit, right? So when you click on market order, what kind of an order this is? It's simply telling the exchange that whatever the price some coin is trading at, okay, you want to buy, you want to sell, whatever the best price is available for you, you just get your trade executed at that price. As simple as that, right? So that is market order. So जो भी price चल रहा है, you just make sure to have your positions open at that price only. Okay, possible with funds 500 rupees normally. Just Gopi, yeah, you can, but genuine trading can't be done with 500 rupees. Okay, so maybe yeah, you can obviously start your learning process with 500 rupees. Okay, but again, if you are on pi 42, then that should be better, because USDT conversion में आपका 2% extra चला जाएगा when it comes to coin switch, right? So that is a bit on how things work. Now let's quickly proceed on to the charts, because that is the only thing that we are left with. Okay, so that's where the real game comes in. Okay, so let's go to trading view. So just for those who are completely new in trading, this is how trading view looks like. You have a bull wearing a sunglass, you have a bear also wearing a sunglass, and this is the Christmas theme for trading view. I'm not a promoter anyways. So this is where we'll be looking at the charts. You can go for BTC USDT. So BTC is this. This is the chart of BTC. We will quickly remove the drawings. And yeah, how many of you are familiar with TradingView? Who have used TradingView before? Yaksh. What about the others? Gautam, Aditya, who who like all the other people? All right. So no worries. Okay. So the oldest chart for BTC, right? That if you want to see how BTC's price has been through, what has been through the prices of BTC in the last 10-15 years, you just click on this BTC USDT. You just click on this part, symbol search. You just search for BTC USD, and the chart that comes from Bitstamp, right? This is an exchange. This is a different exchange that we will not be trading on, because this is not available in India. This is the oldest chart that you can find for BTC, for Bitcoin. You click on this. So this is basically showing you the price of Bitcoin in US dollars. All right. Did not use the. We are also not using the paid version, man. Paid version is too costly for me to afford. Okay. Anyways, just kidding. You don't have to use it. We are very much well equipped with the free version. Okay. So this is BTC. We'll open the monthly time frame, and this is what is the monthly time frame chart looks like. So we will. You can see it. It was trading at $11 back in 11 2000 in 2011. So $11 से start हुआ, came down to $2, made low of I think $2 only. From $2, it is now at $94,000. So if you are invested $2, you were having 100K dollars, right? In a few days back. A few days back, you would have made 100K dollars out of $2. So that's a very massive return. And yeah, so that's the story of BTC in the last uh, 12 to 13 years. Okay, so the better chart that is more suitable for us is you go to BTC USDT, and this is what it looks like. Things like this keep on happening in Bitcoin. That's why I like this market very much. So yeah, no one could hold that long, sir. I know people who are holding BTC for that long. Okay. So it's not a big deal. It's only the OGs and they are having a lot of money. So again, this kinds of pump and dump is pretty common in crypto, right? And if you are able to capture them the right way, then no one is going to stop yourself from becoming a millionaire by the end of 2030. Okay. So that's how this thing works. So again, we'll be using technical analysis to trade on this market. So technical analysis, as in, we'll be looking at the charts, how the charts fare. You can see clearly from October 2023, we saw a huge rally in Bitcoin, all the way down from 28,000 to 73,000, right, which is a 160% return. And from there on, we saw the markets crashing down by 33% till 50,000 mark. This was a consolidation. So you can see this was an uptrending market. This was a consolidation happening out here, and then again the uptrending market started. It has again got caught up into a sideways kind of a trend in the last few days. But I think post the greatest event of 2025, which is the new year, we will see the markets going upwards again. Okay, so that's what I personally feel about this. So it's a pretty decent time to get your funds invested into this market and get started with crypto trading. So yeah, that's what basically this is. So any questions, guys? Any questions? So today's session, it was all about trying to understand how this market works, and how do you take your first trade on Pi 42 and CoinSwitch. The next main topic is technical analysis. That is going to start from the next session. Okay, so from there on, we will study how this market works, and we'll learn some very good scalping and positional trading strategies, which will be helpful for you to get started and make some bucks out of it. Okay, so the strategy classes are from tomorrow, with wherein we are going to study positional and intraday trading strategies both, and then this will be followed by a risk management session, and then lastly we'll have a data analysis session wherein we'll try to understand how this market data gives you a lot of insights regarding what the big players are doing and how you can take advantage of it. Okay, so that is the roadmap, guys. So hopefully things are pretty much clear. Any questions? It's time for some Q&A now. By the way, please make sure that you are done with the funds deposit and you have taken your first trade on CoinSwitch or on Pi 42, because that way you will be more familiar with what we are exactly doing. Try placing a few trades on your own when you are free at night. Okay, so that way things will be a little better in terms of giving yourself a recap of what we have learned. Okay, cool. Does that work, guys? Any questions from you all? Which when should we open account in Python? Gotham, it's up to you, man. See, we have already asked everyone to open an account. Okay, so make sure this is done as quickly as possible, because otherwise we'll not be able to start the live trading process. The next thing is you can open on Pi 42 as well as on CoinSwitch, on both, or on both. You can try Pi 42 initially. You can have your main funds on CoinSwitch. That could be done. So it's up to you. Okay, cool. What about the others? You don't have any questions, guys? I have opened in both exchanges. Should I use? Yeah, you can use Pi 42. It's totally fine, and it doesn't even have taxes, right? So the fees are comparable for both the exchanges, but tax is something that is pretty different. Cool. Does that answer your question? Yes, Yaksh, you were saying something.
No, sir. I have my both accounts are already trading in 542.
Great, great. Just continue. So we will actually circulate one form, guys. So I think we have already done it. Let me have a look. So, yeah, we have circulated one form wherein we have asked everyone for the account details, that is the registered email and the phone number for your CoinSwitch and Pi42 accounts. So, please make sure that form gets filled up. This is a basic request from our end, right? And that should be helpful for us to maintain our databases. Okay, so please, that will be something that is essential. So make sure you do that and try doing it by tonight only. Okay, so yeah. Cool, cool, cool. So we are done for today, guys. We now know how to place a trade. We'll also be sharing signals from now. Signals and live trading sessions will be there every day. So Saturday and Sundays are not for live trading sessions. Today is a Saturday. We were only having a basic conceptual session today, so that is done. And from Monday, you guys will have the live trading sessions access as well, right? But for that to for you to get access to that, you just need to have some funds and a working account on CoinSwitch or on Pi42, and yeah, that's how you basically get into those, right? And you will get trading signals on a day-to-day basis from our analysts, and you can follow them just to understand how things work. And you will also have recorded lectures. So all these sessions are recorded and uploaded over YouTube, and we will circulate that to you. And apart from that, we'll have 15 to 20 minutes videos of at least a number of 20 to 30, which will be launched after a few days, and you can have access to that for your reference. Okay. Okay, guys. So yeah, thanks everyone. Any other question?
So, what would be timing for tomorrow?
The timings for tomorrow is 7:30. Okay, I'll share you the referral code, Afnan. A second, just a second, buddy. So it is, yeah, this is the referral code. So all we want is, you know, everyone who is attending this session become big traders, right? If not big traders, at least achieve something in this field. Yesterday you mentioned about algo trading. Yes, my friend, I did. If someone is interested in getting their funds managed by our algo, you can give us a text. You can text the community managers, right? So that way it should be fine, right? Cool. So thanks everyone. Thanks for attending. Thank you so much. Let's connect tomorrow again. See you in tomorrow's session. And good algo trading means AI. No, 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 Gopi. AI is different. Algo trading is different. So AI is artificial intelligence, and uh, algo trading basically means you create a code and that takes trade on your behalf, right? Yeah, machine learning does come into does have some kind of implementation in algo trading, that I can say, but not a lot. Okay. All right, guys. So let's connect tomorrow. Thanks for attending. I hope you guys have a very good weekend. Okay.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Thanks everyone. Thanks. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thanks, Afreen.